Hi, my name's Mark Pack. I'll be travelling up to Birmingham for the Liberal Democrat Party conference on Friday evening, and in this short video I'm just going to preview a little of the events to look forward to on the Saturday of conference. Interesting things, will get off to quite an early start on the Saturday morning with one of the consultation sessions being a postmortem on May's local elections, Scottish Parliament and AV referendum results. Given the outcome in all of those three sets of voting, I think there'll be a lot of people with very pungent views turning up for that session. One thing to watch out for, though, will be where they point the sort of finger of blame for those outcomes, and also what they think the party should do in future to try to ensure a better set of election results next May. I would expect, based on what I've heard people saying over the last few weeks and months, that very few people, if anyone, will say that the answer is for the party to come out of being in coalition, but instead what we will see is a lot of people wanting to see the party make more of the Liberal Democrat contribution to coalition. Later in the day, there will be most likely a little bit of a procedural bun fight over the agenda for the rest of the week, where people like Evan Harris and Shirley Williams will be pushing for the inclusion on the agenda of a motion and a vote at the end of that on the health bill. At the moment, the proposal is not to have a debate with a vote at the end of it on the health bill. People like Evan and Shirley do have an attempt to overturn that decision. They'll need to get a two-thirds majority in the conference. So that's quite a stiff hurdle for them to face, but certainly it's very likely they will have a go at that. We'll also see on Saturday afternoon a debate about Lords reform. Introducing elections for the upper houses, in the Liberal Democrats at least, a fairly controversial proposal, but there may well be controversy over a suggestion that the party should introduce some formal mechanisms to ensure gender balance amongst its candidates and future members of the House of Lords if elections are introduced. Question about whether you should have formal mechanisms or not have often been controversial at previous party conferences, so expect a similar controversial but interesting debate on the Saturday afternoon. And finally, one other thing to highlight from Saturday to round off the evening, there will be the now traditional Liberal Democrat Blog of the Year Awards, which highlights bloggers and other social media contributions from Liberal Democrats over the last year. So in all, quite a lot to look out for on the Saturday, and it should get the conference off to a very interesting and busy start.